All right, it is almost 1:30 in the morning. How well of how good of a job am I going to do at commentating? The answer is yes, because we just go with the flow. What's up, everybody? My name is Scrub the Tarnished. I am a noob Elden Ring Invader. I've been doing this for almost a year, and I've been enjoying it. Except PvP isn't as fun right now, or maybe I'm just bad. I'm trying to get good. I mean, that's what practice and correct build making does, but um, I don't know what either of those are. No, I'm just kidding. So this build is new to the channel. This is Sultry. He's at level 150 with 50 faith, 26 strength, and 24 dex, like a quality faith pyromancer spellblade build. Now say that 5 times. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. I said once before in the last video that the Guardian Sword Spear gets a jumping R2 to R1 true combo. Very good. Always essential to have great bows on builds. And if you don't lock on to anything and you just aim straight up, the arrows will come just right down to where you are. So if you're unable to switch to weapon on time, then you could just do that little trick. And then as you're getting rushed, everyone's just going to get rained on by arrows. And it's a good escape to have. So I thought it would just be fun to mess around with the great bow here. They're not. I don't understand how that arrow didn't hit, but that's okay. I knew I couldn't mess around for too long because I know they would just eventually rush me. But yeah, we got the Blasphemous Blade. Very high damage on the Ash of War if set up properly. You could say goodbye to that blue, as they died after one L2, unfortunate. But yeah, Flaming Strike is an essential on a Pyro Spellblade build. I think it's one of the most OP Ashes of War. Everyone just runs into the flame part and then they just die to the strike. It's a really good Ash of War, and you get a weapon boost from it. But one Ash of War that's also really good on this build is Black Flame Tornado, and I will show you why once you'll see why Black Flame Tornado is essential in a pyro build. And that is why you need Black Flame Tornado on a pyro build. It just is so good, and it's one of those Ashes of War that you can charge, and when you pair that with the Godfrey icon and the Shard of Alexander, you're just going to do amazing damage. Here we have a Wimping. Yeah, we'll just go with that. The Wimping Peninsula. We got a red and a host, just engaging in great battle. I just wanted to spectate, say what up real quick. I wasn't sure if I wanted to intercede or not, but then a phantom or a blue, I forgot. I already forgot. I recorded this like 2 hours ago. I already forgot. Somebody else comes up and wants to, oh yeah, see, it was a blue. They wanted to approach the red that was fighting the host, but not me for some reason. So I was like, hey man, that's not cool. You shouldn't be ganging up on my red bro like that. And so we decided to just say goodbye to the blue in that instant. So goodbye blue. Everyone comment in the comments section, goodbye blue. So yeah, so I didn't want this invasion to drag on, so I decided, hey, let's just gang up on the host. But little did I know how long this invasion would go on for. Like, this invasion went on for like a good 5-6 minutes. Why? Because this host wanted to run. And so how am I going to talk over all this running? That's a good question. We'll start off, if you have a faith build, it's good to have this scythe, especially if you want to Estus cancel some players, but apparently my brain just didn't want to process, like, hey, we're gonna practice our roll catching today. Yeah, this invasion is a lot of failed arrows and a lot of failed roll catching, so it's just a lot of chasing most of the time. Why did I think the host wanted to run? It's because they have no dignity, and we're in, like, okay, so Invader etiquette. You gotta get used to fighting more, like 2 or more people in each invasion. But when it comes to the host's turn, like when it comes to a 2v1, like 2 reds, 1 host, they just cower. They cower away. Like, what difference? Like, hey hosty, you're in my shoes now. This is what it's like to be an invader and to be ganged up on. So suffer at the hands of my golem great bow. For the most part, I can't even hit most of my shots. But yeah, no, the host just wanted to run for the rest of the time. But shout out that golem that was sniping from the what's that castle called? Castle Morn, because the golem stops the host in his tracks for a little bit, and which was helpful because the red and I were able to catch up with the dude. And I was unsure of where he was until I saw where that giant arrow was heading. So shout out that golem. I'm sure we were all majorly panicking when we played our first, when we did our first playthrough on Elden Ring and was trying to rush into Castle Morn without getting absolutely destroyed by that golem. I knew I panicked when I was trying to get that map, but so yeah, so like I said, a lot of failed roll catches and a lot of attempts to try to chase this guy down, but instead I am bad. I'm surprised he didn't get madness too. It seems that when you have tanky armor on, like the Radon set, you're pretty, like, what's the word? You're pretty resistant to madness. I have a like an Arcane Faith caster at level 200. I'll probably make some videos on that later. Not sure what build I'll want to showcase after this one, but I used the fire prelate armor, but before then I used the sanguine noble, like, chest piece, and that has insane madness resistance for it being such squishy armor. So, like, madness build's good for that, I suppose. So yeah, this is what I was talking about, but at the same time, the golem also got me. But did slow the host down in his tracks for a little bit, but the Phantom ended up getting the win with the lightning spear. Forgot the name of it, but yeah, no, that was annoying. Coward. What a coward. See what we have to deal with as invaders. Like why run? But yeah, into the Halig Tree. We are back into the Halig Tree, and yes, again, we are at the Halig Tree. Yeah, the way the host dies is funny. I think that using the Blasphemous Blade in the Halig Tree is a good weapon because the L2 covers a lot of ground, and it's more like I don't know, there's not a lot of ground to cover in the Halig Tree. It's more like, I don't know, the platforms are skinny. Oh my goodness, here's my yawn. I'm so surprised I did not get madness at the end of that. Like, when he was shooting those beams, like when you're stun locked like that, none of those hit me, and I could have been madness and not be able to do my Burno Flame, but instead I was bold and I did my Burno Flame, and the flame burned and I did some damage on them. But yeah, no, Blasphemous Blade, the L2 is really good on like skinny platforms like this. Man, no, I really love invading in the Halig Tree. It's like one of the best, like, PvP spots. It just seems so fair. Like, I don't know, the way this level was designed, it's just very optimal for PvP in a lot of ways. But yeah, so I knew that if you're gonna have a heavy thrusting sword, I knew you're just gonna running R2 into me, so I might as well take out the Black Flame Tornado and just say, hey, welcome to my Cyclone of Death. And the host dies of fall damage because they panicked. So good job, hosty. Very fun fight. Thanks for the content. But yeah, no, Haligtree, very fun to invade in. Here we have another Hero's Grave invasion. Not a long one, unfortunately. So I saw the, I don't know what people call that helmet. It's the, yeah, no, I have no idea what was going on here or how many buffs this, this host had. But this is a reminder to level up your health. Otherwise, you will be the victim of a giant-ass raging ball of fire, and you will burn to a crisp. But, yes. Here we are at, well, where is this? I think this was before the dragon. I don't really get to fight in this, like, corridor over here, but it was pretty fun. It was a little chaotic. This is another good spot for the Taker's Flames Ash of War, because, you know, it's, you can either roll into it or like from the or away from it, not from the left or the right but backwards. So it's probably best that you roll into it. Yeah. It's stupid of me to not check my FP bar. It seemed that Pun the Hunter was fighting the PvP and got spawned in there, so kind of was a little bit of a, the game was a little gracious to me for helping get rid of the blues health. And they got two of those beastmen like helping me out trying to get those guys. I don't really use the Gargoyle's Twin Blade a lot. It's just kind of there because it's in the center of my inventory. And so I put Black Flame Tornado onto it, or on it, so I could get that easy access to Black Flame Tornado. I still haven't updated my I'm surprised he did that much damage with one R1. Yeah, no, I still need to update my inventory, organize it better. Welcome back to Will the Players Win Against the Boss? Put your guesses down below. Radagon. Okay, Radagon is my favorite boss fight in Elden Ring. I wanted to see if these Tarnished were up to the challenge. So leave your guesses down below. Will they win against Radagon? Or will I go home with no runes or anything? And the answer is the host dies to Radagon. Hooray. Good job, Radagon. I guess this is going to be like a regular thing now. If I come across those invasions where I spawn into the boss fight, we're just going to watch and we're just going to play the guessing game. Like, will they win? The answer is no this time. This interaction was pretty funny. This host was nice. I did not know what to expect. I was very fearful because I saw the dual Naginatas. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to backstab you since you were standing still. But he was apparently pretty nice. He just wanted to go for a little gank situation, but also respectful to the Reds. So I decided to be honorable. And what I mean by honorable, I mean by getting rid of the Phantom. Yes, Black Flame Tornado. So the host was pretty tanky, so unfortunately I didn't get to kill him with the Black Flame Tornado, but he was, like I said, pretty chill. So I was just going to be respectful to him. And then two hunters get spawned in. This is the first interaction I have with the hunter. We have a Moonveil L2 spammer. Very, very, very difficult to go up against. Like, oh my gosh, whatever shall I do against somebody who only uses one singular attack in the game? Like, I don't know if they go into PvE and just like press L2. Like, do they even press R1 or R2? That is a very good question. So, yeah, no, I'm glad that the host was kind of just like enjoying watching me kill this L2 spammer. Like, even he goes for the point down too. Like, come on guys, like, the game's been out for like almost 2 years now, and this is still how we're playing it. We're only pressing one button. Like, do better, come on. And guess who we have for the next summon? You'll never guess, dude. Well, actually, yeah, no, you'll never guess. Oh wow, I wouldn't have guessed. Another Moonveil spammer. I just thought it was pretty funny that it was back-to-back blues that were just L2 spammers with the Moonveil, so they get the point down as well. And the host comes back to check to see how I was doing. I was doing pretty well. I felt very glad that I get to humble some Moonveilers. But yeah, no, shout out this host. He was pretty chill. And then we got Boodle Bop, right? Boodle Pop. The host was, without the mask, very ugly. So I just wanted to show off my my Giga Chad face. That's what's underneath the mask. Scrub the tarnished face reveal. And then we have a Soldier of Godric who invaded. What a legend. Same with the host. Obviously, we watch the same YouTubers. So we got to give each other some mutual respect. But here we have it, the Soldier of Godric. What an absolute menace of society. Oh wow, we had like the same exact like weapon and everything. Wow, this host and I are now friends. Host, I hope you will see this video because I want you to know that you and I have established deep friendship. Same with this Soldier of Godric too. They usually don't have the great shields, but I guess I can understand why. This guy is very squishy with that armor. So, I mean, as beautiful as they are, you know, I can't allow this interaction to go on for too long. So I had to do what I had to do and give a respectful bow and send everyone off with a bang. But unfortunately, the host was very tanky. Like 2,000 health, that is a lot of health, dude. Like, no wonder you didn't die. So I just wanted to give like I'm sorry for doing that to you, and then I went home because I didn't want to give this host any more trouble. So I just thought that was a funny interaction. Very weird, but very funny. So you guys deserve to enjoy that as well. But here we are back at the dragon spot with the dragon that does not like me. I mean, he's not bad when he's not targeting the host and their players, but still, I feel like there's a personal grudge that the dragon holds against me. If anybody relates and would like to start an intervention with this dragon and say like, hey man, you need some emotional help. It seems like you're taking out your anger on the wrong people. Let me know in the comments. But here we got Phantom and a host. This is a perfect Giant's Flame take thee moment. Why? I will show you why. Because it stuns both of them, they fall. I'm going to wake them up with a Flaming Strike, but unfortunately, the host dies first again because they always want to charge in first. I didn't even realize that there was a third Phantom until he started swinging his Magma Whip. But I guess we take those. And so yeah. Uh-oh. Seems that I forgot to edit that part where it spawns me in to Crumbling Farum Azula. Yes, Fogwall Central. This is the last invasion of the video, and I'm really frustrated with this invasion as well because we have somebody with Mars or internet from Mars, and then just a normal host with a big bonk stick. But this fight is really stupid, and I kind of forget how most of it goes. I'm also very tired. But yeah, this is the Phantom who lives on a different planet. As you can you'll see why I say that. This Phantom I had no trouble dealing with. They're the first to go down. But the other Phantom, yeah, no, really bad internet. Very, like, goodbye. Very latent. It took like 5-10 seconds for hits to register, so there was no way I could really get rid of them. So I tried to focus on the host, but the Phantom made it super difficult to try to solo the host. So I wasn't really sure what to do. This fight dragged on a lot. I used all three of my yeah, see, look how late that was. Those dung things that you eat, your backup heals. I'll just call those backup heals. But yeah, no, there's hits being taken like seconds, like a dozen seconds after. Like, I don't know if that's because I have bad internet too, or if it's just that Phantom itself. But of course this Phantom had to have one of the most annoying Ashes of War to deal with on hand, which is the Cragblade Ash of War. So I thought my best strat here would be breaking out the Madness Spears. I was hoping that would do something. didn't really do much. I didn't even manage to proc madness on either one of these dudes. So this invasion was just hopes and dreams for me. No idea how I managed to live that. I totally thought I was gonna have a chance. Like, I was thinking to myself, oh man, if I can live that, I'm totally gonna win. But I was wrong. But no, it's just really annoying having to deal with issues like this when it comes to player latency. Like, I feel like it'd be better if we just stuck in like a same, like, I'm on the West Coast, or like NA West, so like it would be nice to have players that, you know, would just connect via NA West, and like whoever's on the East would just, you know, play on the East, and you know, we can be happy in our little bubbles of whatever geographic location we live in. So otherwise, if I'm playing late at night, I'm playing against people in China, France, anywhere on the other side of the world, and have to deal with very high latency and unregistered hits and death. I have to deal with, you know, me dying all the time, and it's frustrating. So maybe I should start like playing like during the day and not at night when all the North Americans are off. Yeah, see, like how I wasn't even keeping track of how long ago that hit like was supposed to hit, but instead it came so much later. So I don't know, it's just annoying. I did a pretty good job of just like holding them off for as long as I could, but gosh, I'm so tired. And it's so annoying when... Okay, so one thing I don't understand, if somebody can educate me about how like player connection works in FromSoft games, since I'm not really sure how it works, like how come since that guy was throwing like those poison darts, like they were able to hit me like instantly, but whenever I try to hit the dude, like he just does not, like that hits me right away, and I get poisoned, and now I have to deal with poison. And so I'm like, man, why can't I proc madness on you? Like that hit deserved to, you know, like get him, but yeah. But honestly, I should not be one to complain. I just need to get good in situations like this. Like I said, I'm new to invasions. Every invasion is a learning experience. But out of like, to put it in like on a fraction, like I've maybe, like tonight's, it's the 19th, I recorded this on the 18th. The invasions that I played on the 17th and 18th, it seems that like only 2/10 of them I've won. It is really frustrating. But hey, like I said before, let this be a journey of trying to become a really good invader, if not the best. And we're just gonna learn from our mistakes. But like I said, I struggle at learning from my mistakes. So cheers to learning from our mistakes. But yeah, no. Enjoy your internet on Mars, Phantom host. I didn't really have a problem with you. Just keep doing you, man. But yeah, no, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave some comments about how I can better this build, and I will show you some love. And yes, so have fun with whatever you're going to do after you're done watching this video. I love you, and be good to yourselves. And I'm going to go sleep now. Peace.